Adversity? Bring it. The struggle? We welcome it. Snooze on life? Never that. We are Dave Regina and Mike Pirelli, and this is the No Snooze Podcast. Come on.
Welcome back to the summer series, Mind and Money. I'm the money side of the equation, which is funny because, I guess I do have a background in finance, but this is not financial advice, so do not sue us. If you are hanging out with us today, make sure you like, subscribe. We appreciate the support. Today, last episode, we talked about, on the money section, we talked about keeping your overhead low, keeping your expenses tight, just like this body. So today, I know you like that one. So today, a lot of people would be like, all right, well, where do I invest then if I'm keeping my expenses down? Well, that's not the next step, dummy. So that's not the next step. The next step is you got to create some income. You got to create some separation from your expenses so then you can invest that money into something that will lever your time up and you can scale up. So the biggest thing, and some of you, you might have a really high return on your income, and it's just a matter of getting your expenses down, and you create that separation. Personally, I think the best way to create separation is to create something, a side hustle, another little business focus that is in addition to, right? We get into the routine of having an income through a job and living off of that. If you create a separate piece, that becomes kind of the bonus and the icing on the cake. That's then easier to either save or invest, right? We with me? So how do we do this? I've done everything from patenting a headphone to starting in a real estate career, and I realized there are a lot of ways to make money that are proven, and I was guilty of recreating the wheel. So my advice to a lot of people is don't recreate the wheel. What works, right? What have people been doing for hundreds and hundreds of years? They've been selling things. They've been sharing info. They've been buying things in bulk and then reselling them and split up. So my first tip is do something that is very tangible, right? Don't create a new app that you think you're going to get paid $10 billion from. The chances, I like playing chances. Chances are you're not, right? Like chances are most of us are not going to create an app. And that's a harsh reality. I had to come to that reality. I was like, you know what? I'm not that smart. I know some things. But the chances of patent, the patent was great, but chances of licensing it is small. So I'm like, all right, what do I get into that people have gotten rich on or have made wealth and it's proven? That's why I got into real estate. But before I got into real estate, I had to make some money. I had to get a little money in my pocket to give me the opportunity to have time to let bigger endeavors like real estate come to fruition. So your first goal is to create a war chest, some money on the sidelines, something to get you out of the stress of like, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Make sense? So first step, get a little cushion. I call it cushion. The more cushion you got, the more you're able to kind of throw your weight around, if you know what I mean. This is pretty good. I'm on a roll today. So, all right, let me give you some examples because we like tangible things. Tag sales, right? I dabbled in this in real estate when I was first starting because I was making no money. When you make no money, anything's better than nothing, right? At some point, it's not worth your time to go flip. I'm trying to think what I flipped. I saw on a tag sale there were headphones, right? And they were Bose headphones, and they came in a white case, and the white case had a stain. And I'm like, all right, well, they're selling them at a discount because there's a stain on the case. I think I could just, use a little shout and get it out. Right? So I bought them for, I think it was like $100. I think I resold them for $200. Boom, $100 right there, right? It's not going to, change the world, but that's $100. So there was something I was like, I can get an early win today and create a little separation and put that into an account that I can try to build to a certain number. Right? That's a whole different topic, saving. We're talking about income today. But what the base level is, you got to have somewhere to put it so that you don't spend it, right? You make $100, we're going to go get some tacos at Bar Taco, right? It's likely. So you got to get it out of your hands. The money's hot. Get it out of your hands. Okay. Other examples, Uber, Turo, buying in bulk. Buying in bulk is the easiest thing of all time. A lot of people won't do this because it's kind of embarrassing if you're selling ice pops to people. But you buy, think about this. Yeah. You buy, but you go to a park or something. I mean, don't be super sketchy. But all right, let's not do that one. Walking dogs, right? Easy. Walking dogs is easy. Everyone has a dog, or a lot of people have dogs. And, hey, Dave, I know you guys are busy. Do you mind, would you be open to me walking your dog, right? Here's the magic. When you're starting something, if it's a service, I think you do it for free, and you ask for a review and a referral to friends, and then you whack the friends, right? You find the person who has all the friends, you take good care of them, and they become your referral source. Yeah. So, hey, Dave, can I walk your dog? I walk your dog. All right. Can you just tell your friends I have the service? I'm charging. Here's the other magic. You charge $10 a walk, right? Someone says yes. Next time you're like, all right, 15. All right, sure. 20. Sure. 25. Too expensive. Your price is 20. Right? It's simple actions. They get to a point where, all right, well, here's my limit of this service, but if I walk 10 dogs, I'm going to make $200. It's math. It's easy math. It's a numbers game. You just need to talk to people. Okay? So I think you guys can figure out what you want to work on. So how do you figure out what kind of little business you want to start? A little side hustle is the term. I think you look at your skills. Is there anything that your friends ask you about? With Dave, I ask him about fitness a lot, because he clearly has a physique that I'm trying to build. And a lot of times when I have a question, I ask him about fitness, business, leadership. He's in a different position than I am and deals with a lot more personalities and management. So his skill sets that are valuable to me as a friend are within those arenas. CV, audio, visual, right? So once you acknowledge that, like, all right, I think I'm you don't have to be an expert, but I think I know more than a lot of my friends at this certain thing, then you might have something that is scalable on the info side. Maybe you become a trainer. Maybe you pitch to someone, hey, I can meal prep for you because I cook. I'll buy all your food if, you pay me, $100 a week, and I'll get it done for you. So there's a million ways to do it. I would look at something that is, the biggest thing is the time. It doesn't take 6 months to a year to come to fruition, or 3. It's something that you can potentially get some money and save or reinvest, right? So those are the couple things. That's all about creating the separation in phase 1. And I challenge everyone, because a lot of people like myself we get a little too excited, right? I get a little too fired up about ideas, and I'm like, I'll do this, I'll do that. My challenge is, can you make $100 this weekend? Can you make $100 for doing something that maybe is not a ton of time? You could paint someone's house and you'll probably make more money, but the expenses, you got to buy the paint, you got to go to Home Depot, you got to do all that stuff. If you're a great painter, do that. But can you just go to a tag sale and make $100? If the answer is yes, then you probably can replicate it, and then you probably can create a little cushion so that you can then use that money and turn it into a little war chest that you can then invest in something. And the goal is to decrease your overhead, create some income and some cushion, and then turn around and invest it so you don't have to do the struggle, the grind again. And your next leap is into something where your time is a little more valuable. But you got to be humble when you start out. I'm actually mentally preparing. If the market goes to hell and they're not selling houses anymore, which is rare, listen, I'm ready to drive Uber. I'm ready to do whatever it takes. So once you get into that mindset, you'll do whatever it takes to make that cushion. There's a lot of good deals out there in the investment world. I might do it anyway, just to have a little cash. So that concludes our segment today. We're trying to lead you on the path of creating a little wealth, right? We say money, but it's wealth. And what's wealth? Wealth is time. Wealth is time. I did the hesitation and the reiteration like Dave does. So until next time, watch your wallet or someone else will. And this is the money side of the summer sessions. We'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, and go make $100. I mean, it's straightforward. Go make 100. get up and get after it. All over the place, but you know.
That's another Effie in the books. Go follow us on Instagram and Facebook at No Snooze Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, No Snooze.